doesn't have to blink. Okay. So this is another question I prepared. Uh, a couple months ago, Leila Hormozi said in a video that you reached out to interview her dad.
Mm-hmm.
And then that video went viral. And so I found that to be a really interesting strategy. You reached out to someone who doesn't get reached out to often. And, you know, through that, you get some unique content. And it really kind of also helps you build that bond with Leila. So can you tell me a bit more about that story? Because I was trying to find the actual video, and I don't know if it was lost or...
No, it's not lost. So this is funny because people ask me about these things. It's like, it's not a strategy.
Mhm.
It's just kindness.
Mm.
So, like meeting you here, like if this video goes and blows up or whatever, we end up being business partners or whatever. Because what was the strategy to meeting Will? It's like, I don't know. I like this energy. And so why not meet some random guy on Twitter and make a video with them, right? Like, I don't know. Like I put off another meeting today to do this as guy runs multi-million-dollar companies. But no, I'm meeting Will tomorrow right? Why?
Oh,
I don't know. It's just kindness. It just feels right. So there's no big strategy or story behind it apart than Layla posted on Instagram about her dad making a book, and he wrote a book. He's a professor, or was a professor, I forget. And he wrote a book about how to get an A in school. It's not really my audience. Like mine is entrepreneurs, right? So it's not really about how to get an A in your classes. But his name is Kurosh Nakshine. I hope I pronounced that okay. I think I did. And when I saw the post, it didn't do so well on her Instagram compared to her other posts. So I said, I don't know. I like this guy. Why don't I interview him? Like, give him some love. No strategic, like, hey, if you do this, I'll do this or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I just messaged Layla. I mean, I message with Layla. I'm not her best friend or anything. But we go back and forth every now and then. And I said, hey, I'd love to interview your dad for my channel about his new book. It's like, how do you support somebody on the come up, right? Like doing this show is like somebody on the come up. And honestly, I thought, you know, if my dad wrote a book, I would hope that somebody would do that for him.
Right.
You know, like I would hope somebody would see that story and then want to promote him. And so, okay, if you hope that that's the case, then you lead by example. And so I was like, okay, I don't talk about school, but I could find a way to like make it work and apply it somehow. But the video, like you probably had a hard time finding it because we don't talk about Layla in the video.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's even in the script. It's not in the title for sure. I don't think it's even in the description. I don't know if we even talk about her at all in the video. Mm-hmm. Like, so you're Layla Hormozi's dad and Alex Hormozi's father-in-law. How does that feel, right? Like it was all about him and the book and the strategies. So that's, if you look up Kurosh Nakshine, you can probably find it. But it was never meant to be, use his name to get them. There's no like, or maybe I'm just too Canadian or I'm not strategic enough.
No, I like that.
It was just kindness. Like I wish somebody did that for my dad.
Uh-huh.
And then they made that video. Mm-hmm. I didn't know they were going to make a video. I don't even update them on like, hey, by the way, your dad's video did this. They just made I guess they were paying attention to whatever. They made a video and they shared that he was on my channel and it went viral. It was just kindness. And I think karma is practical. You know, like when you help somebody else out, stuff always comes back. But it's not, you don't do it to get the back. You do it just to do it.
Yeah. And I really like that. I mean, kindness is always welcome. And sometimes people just need that helping hand. And I really appreciate you coming out to see me as well. I had no idea that you had canceled our meeting. So I really appreciate that. I mean, that goes a long way.
Yeah, it's cool. Like I like seeing people win. And this is one of the things I get into, not fights, but with my team we get lots of requests for interviews and stuff. And people ask me, how do I pick which one to go on, which show to do? So I don't know. Like, I have a good vibe, and I like or some like we haven't even met. It's just from a Twitter thread. You said something on Twitter, and I just liked your vibe. So yeah, will. And my team's like, yeah, but why not this person or here? Or this guy has 1 million followers. And we're like, I don't know. Him, her. And not everything. Like, I do tons of interviews that go nowhere, right? I don't even think about it. Once we did the Kurosh interview, great. I wasn't, there was no follow-up. There's no thinking about it. I liked our session together. He ended up then doing the book launch for Alex and Layla. And so that's his new gig, is like helping them launch the book. So maybe we do a round 2 with him. I mean, I love talking to Alex. It's great. We did an interview. I haven't done an interview with Layla. We're trying to schedule that. But I love to talk to her dad. Like, it's great. He's great.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to have him back on, and let's talk about the book launch, right? Like,
book launches are complex from what
he's a cool guy. So it's to do it. It's to do it. It's less strategy and more like, how do you not burn out? How do you stay consistent after 15 years? Because you love doing the thing. If you're only being strategic, then you're gonna get tired and burn out.